Hi everyone, it's Kate from the Fold Line. I am back to talk new sewing pattern releases for August. Before I get into that, just a little public service announcement. I am heading off on maternity leave now for the next 3 months. So there will not be any videos, new sewing pattern releases videos. I will be back as soon as I can to do them, but I am having a kind of few months off to get used to my new life, however that is going to be. So yes, I'll be back as soon as I can, but there will still be the blog post, so every month you can go and look and see all the new patterns. I just won't be doing a video alongside that. I think probably if you follow us on Instagram, we will be putting up a bit more content, a bit more videos and stuff around kind of new sewing patterns, so don't worry, you can still kind of keep up. But yes, for a couple of months, maybe 3, I think, until yeah, the end of the year, I will be not doing them. Right, so I have got 2, 4, 6, 7 patterns to talk to you about, some really nice ones. August is always a little bit quiet in terms of releases. Lots of people are on holiday, designers don't tend to release stuff, so it was definitely a little bit quieter this month, but I've got some beautiful stuff to talk to you about. So the first one is the uni dress from Vicky Sews. This comes in sizes 6 to 20. They, as I've said before, they put their patterns, so there's 3 different size bandings and different height bandings for this, so it's great having different heights as well, because I know a lot of people struggle with fit and things, but this pattern is absolutely gorgeous. I really want to make this. I think it's lovely. So anyone who loves a big sleeve, double tick. It's got this beautiful big gathered sleeve. It's got a bust dart, it's got waist darts, and then it's got a gathered skirt. The back of it is really beautiful as well. I absolutely love this. It's got this kind of big V at the back with a bow. The thing that I like about it, as someone who has a larger bust, the bow is exactly where your bra strap would be, so it means that you can wear this with a bra, which I feel, you know, as I get older, it is quite essential. It's a really lovely dress. It's quite short actually. It sort of comes just above the knee. I think if you wanted to, this would be really nice. You could extend it and make it a bit longer. I probably would make this as sort of midi length, but I love it. I think it's beautiful. So that is our first one. Next up, we've got something a little bit more wintry, as we are now moving towards like the tail end of summer, moving into autumn. The Logan Shacket from Style Arc. This comes in sizes UK 4 to 30. This is, I think, a really great item to make this autumn. So I have just finished filming Sew the Trends, which is coming out in a couple of weeks' time. And shackets were a really big thing for this autumn. So if you're going to make something, I think this is a really good item to sew. Beautiful. So the shacket is a mixture of a shirt and a jacket. You can wear this as a jacket, but I think you can also wear this almost as like a cardigan. Loose fitting. It's got all the features of a shirt. Big pockets as well, oversized pockets on the bust, which was very on trend, these sort of oversized pockets. But it's made in something thicker, so you would want to make it in something like a boiled wool. You can make it in a corduroy, anything. You can make it in a suiting fabric or a wool. It's lovely, and I absolutely love this. I think the shape of it's great. It's really nice and oversized. I'm terribly sorry if you can hear building work. They always seem to do this as soon as I start filming, which drives me bananas. But anyway, back to the shacket. I think this is a really kind of good piece to make for this winter if you're looking for something to get stuck into. Next up, we've got, oh, I just want to do a little heart for this, the Pauline Dress from Closet Core Patterns. This is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I know you guys are going to love it too. It's just so great. It's so good. it is, so let's talk about the pattern. Sorry, getting distracted and sort of overexcited by it. Big sleeve again. Big sleeves are everywhere again for this autumn. 2 different sleeve options. You can also make it sleeveless. The bodice is really nice, so it's got a square neckline. It's got these 2 kind of darts that sit just underneath the bust, sort of there. Those act almost as your sorry, 2 pleats underneath the bust. These sort of act as your bust darts, so they add a bit of shaping around there. You can see it's got a lovely keyhole detail at the back. There's just lots going on. I think it's a really interesting shape, and loads of you guys have got so excited about it, and I can completely see why. I think it's beautiful. I love the fabrication that they've made it in as well. There are 2 length options, so you can have it sort of short, or you can have a kind of a gathered tiered skirt bottom, which is also great. I just think it's such a lovely pattern. I love it. Sizes I haven't done. So it comes in sizes 6 to 20 in paper. If you wanted it in an extended size range, you have to go to the Closet Core website and you can get it as a PDF format from them. Yes, right. Next up, we've got the Tia blouse from Vicky Sews. This comes in sizes 6 to 30. Sizes 6 to 20 come with a B cup, and sizes 16 to 30 come with a D cup, which is fantastic. I absolutely love this top. It's really simple shape, but I think a real wardrobe staple. I think you get loads and loads of wear out of it. So if I show you the line drawing, you can see actually relatively simple. It's a woven pattern. It's got bust darts, round neckline, short sleeves, or there's a longer sleeve option, which is obviously slightly more appropriate for this time of year. With I really like it because it's got a slight bell sleeve with a nice chunky cuff, but it's not too, it's like, for if you want to have a nod at the big sleeve trend but you don't want to go too big, I think this is a really nice kind of middle ground. It's such a simple pattern, but I think one that you'd get loads and loads of wear out of, so I absolutely love this one. Up next, we've got the Amelie top and skirt from the Patterns Room. This comes in sizes 8 to 24. I really like this because there aren't that many patterns that are a top and a skirt together, so they look like they are one item. And there is also, sorry, a dress version of this, so there's a dress, top and a skirt. So it's really good value for money. You get 3 items for the price of 1. It's really sweet shape. It's something that I think it's a very classic shape. This sort of shape is around every summer. I think you could get quite a lot of wear out of this. For those of you who are going on September holidays, you know, this would be lovely to make. So in terms of the garment itself, it's very simple. It's got elasticated around the top, elasticated around the middle, and then tie straps. There is also a variation where you can leave the elastic off at the bottom so that you can have it kind of more flared, and that probably is like more flattering with, you know, a pair of jeans. The dress version of this is very similar. It's, you know, elasticated around the top, elasticated waist. It's kind of cut midi length. This is a really nice pattern if you're newish to sewing. It's quite a simple construction. There are pockets in the side seams, which everyone loves, and who doesn't need a pocket? It's just a really nice summer outfit, and I think you could get lots of wear out of it. I love the idea of making 2 items and you can wear them together to look like a dress, or then wear them separately. So it's really, yeah, I think really lovely. Next up, we've got the, oh, I don't know how to pronounce this, Lesia dress from Lenoline Patterns. That's what I'm gonna go with. It comes in sizes 6 to 24. This is absolutely beautiful, this dress. I love it, and I'm sure you guys will love it as much as me. It's a beautiful wrap dress with basically an epic frill situation going on around the neckline there, like there. And it's, yeah, it's so beautiful. You should totally make this. I love it. I think it's beautiful. So if I show you the line drawing, you can see it's got a wrap style, it's got a button at the side, it's got pockets, and then it's just basically all about that beautiful frill. The fabrication they've made this in, I think, is beautiful. The sample, I think it's lovely. That stripe, I think you could have a lot of fun with fabrication on this. If you made it in a stripe, you could have the stripes going different ways. And I love the idea of this in a gingham, like a really big scale gingham. I think it would look lovely. It's just such a beautiful summer dress. Yeah, I love it. Love the idea of it. I think it's beautiful. Right, last but not least on the summer dress for option, we've got the Tia dress and cami from Pattern Fantastique. This one is a really lovely one if you're looking for a nice simple sew. You've booked a last minute holiday, or you're going away for a few days and you're like, I want to make something. I think this is the thing to make for August for September. So very simple shape, really nice deep V at the front, tie straps at the top. It's got a facing as well, finishing, so you can get a really nice clean finish around the top. Pockets in the side seams, there are slits at the side as well. I love the idea that you can make it into a top as well as a dress. I will say, looking at the kind of pictures, and I'll show you this picture because I think it's a good example, you definitely want to find a fabric that is not sheer, because I personally don't want to see the facing underneath showing through. So tip from the top, find a fabric that isn't sheer to make this in. But I think this is a really lovely summer dress. I also really love the maxi version of this down to the floor. I think it looks fantastic. Yeah, it's a great one, and a nice simple one as well. So if you're newish to sewing, this is a nice shape and it's quite a relaxed fit. I think the interesting feature about it also is that it's got a seam down the centre front of it, which is kind of unusual. But yeah, it's a lovely pattern. So that is it for me. Make sure you go and check out the blog post, and I will be back soon with another video. Bye!